question often is, so what's the relationship between the two? Well, the music program became a music department thanks to the hard work of Professor Kowalski. I mean, to Kowalski goes the credit really for moving our program into departmental status. When I came over from Eastman as vice president and dean and had my offices in Wilson Commons, you know where, on the 5th floor there, where Morgan Levy had her office. I don't even know who all the people are now anymore. But all of those spaces, there used to be, it all looks very different now. Because, but you cross the bridge on the other side where those offices are, there used to be 3 very narrow offices behind which there was a large open space that was called the music rehearsal room. Well, Professor Kowalski, the music department, it wasn't a department, the music program occupied those 3 little spaces. That was it. That's what they had. They weren't in Todd. That's what they had. Todd Union was the student union, and so it was not the home for drama or the home for music as we've known it, in current terms, but rather the post office was there. It was a student union. It wasn't the home for any program. So music provision for arts and arts activities was not part of the program for the River campus when it was developed, when the program was written in the 20s and the place was constructed. Where was art and music? Where were the arts happening? Downtown, right? And I think that is the legacy of those decisions, which I'm sure were made for very good reasons at the time, and far be it from me to second guess our leadership in the 30s and 40s, but we bear the brunt, we bear the consequences of those decisions today. I mean, we do not have sufficient performance space. We just don't. We do not. We have strong auditorium, and the demand, as you well know, for strong by everybody is enormous. Music and other things. Downtown, there are tabernacles, Kodak Hall, Kilburn Hall, Patch Hall, Howard Hanson Hall. Those are the Chiminelli Lounge and the Student Living Center. Those are the tabernacles of performance. Would that we had performance space like that, not just for music, but for the graphic and plastic arts as well. At what was then the address 47 Prince Street, was the DKG Institute of Musical Art. It was a music school that already existed. So George Eastman bought it for $28,000 and turned it over to the University of Rochester for $1. And thus began the Eastman School of Music right there at the Prince Street. Eastman students were not taking courses over here, and River Campus students were not taking courses downtown. It's all changed. I mean, it's changed tremendously now. We have several hundred Eastman students every semester that are taking courses over here, and hundreds of students here who are taking lessons downtown. So the exchange between the two units in the university is far richer today than it was. It's richer today than it's ever been. We are moving into a mature, high-quality program that is small and will always remain small. What we don't want to do is compete with Eastman School. I mean, we're different. That's not who we are. So we don't want to compete with them. We want to identify our niche that appeals to and is satisfying to students in the College of Arts, Sciences, and Engineering. And so that's how we've grown.